The universe, described by physicists, appears to have no purpose. According to physicists, life is a random assembly of molecules into structures capable of producing modified copies of themselves, without any significant meaning, and consciousness is merely an illusion. Most physicists involved in discovering the basic laws governing our universe constitute a dangerous sect involved in undermining the value of life. There is no doubt that making such absurd claims must be based on some erroneous assumptions. Physicists assumed that all macroscale processes are merely the result of microscale processes. All laws formulated by physicists are based on this false assumption, which is why the laws of physics they create inevitably confirm this assumption. We need to understand what this means. At the micro level, there is no such thing as consciousness. Electrons, or quarks from which protons and neutrons are built, are ruled by chance according to quantum physics. At this level of existence, there is no such thing as meaning or purpose. It is no wonder that the laws of physics formulated in this way only describe a change. Subsequent versions of the random organization of matter are neither better nor worse according to the equations describing our universe. In an inevitable way, from such a perception of reality, an image of a man must arise as a set of random processes showing mutual connection, through which this part of matter gains a certain autonomy from the rest. According to the followers of this belief, consciousness is an illusion. It is just another process, exceptional in that it controls part of processes. Anyone who accepts such a vision of the world must come to the conclusion that human life has no greater significance for this universe. No form of organization of matter, according to the laws of physics formulated in this way, is either better or worse. The phenomenon of life, according to this philosophy or belief, consists in the accidental creation of matter structures that have acquired the ability to produce their modified copies, and all the processes that occur in them serve only to secure the sequence of duplication. From this point of view, no emotions, thoughts, or science have any greater significance. They only serve the process of duplication of these autonomous matter structures that are without any significance for our universe. For people who profess this belief, life has no greater meaning, but they continue to live only to avoid unpleasant experiences. This is pain, physical or mental suffering. To distract themselves from the awareness of the meaninglessness of their own existence, they seek strong experiences that engage the senses. Somewhere deep in their consciousness, they hope that everything they believe in is not true. Belief in the meaninglessness of one's own existence, because that is what we are dealing with here, is suicidal. It must lead to destructive and pathological attitudes. The assumption that all processes occurring on a macro scale are merely the result of random processes occurring on a micro scale is the assumption that life has no greater meaning, and the only meaning of the existence of the universe is change for the sake of change. Don't believe it, if only because there is nothing more stupid than questioning the meaning of your own existence. At every moment, the universe contains within itself knowledge of what exists and what once existed. Physics does not address the phenomenon of existence. It merely describes the interrelationships between what exists. We do not know what it means to exist, and physicists don't know this either. There is no doubt that complex material structures, such as humans, influence and often control the course of processes in the microscale. These structures have their own purposes and needs that are not found anywhere in the laws of physics. The claim that the existence of these material structures is merely a random configuration of matter is an attempt to defend the belief in the dogma that explains all changes on the macro scale as the sum of changes on the micro scale. We can look at this from a completely different perspective. If the creation of such complex material structures is possible according to the known laws of physics, and according to these laws, all changes are random and all occur with a certain probability, then this means that the creation of these structures was inevitable. This is that the known laws of physics describe a world in which human existence was pre-programmed. Moreover, the laws of physics that govern microscale processes depend on all the matter in the universe and are therefore universal. They are not local. That is, microscale processes are determined by the universe as a whole. We don't know whether the laws of physics change over time as the universe evolves. It's possible. Even if we don't see these changes now, they may be happening over a longer time scale. Some of these laws of physics stem from the need to ensure the internal logical coherence of the universe. Internally contradictory objects cannot exist. Perhaps everything that can exist will exist. Most likely, what is happening here on Earth is the beginning of a great qualitative change in our universe. Your life is a phenomenon of immense significance on a cosmic scale. Through your eyes and thoughts, the universe learns about itself. And remember, the universe forgets nothing.